If you're somewhere in your 40s or 50s and you've built a real life, a career, a company, a life that looks good on paper, family, the whole lot, but something underneath it doesn't quite fit anymore, then this channel is for you. I'm Richard Banfield, and by most measures, I had everything figured out. I had a successful career as a tech CEO. I built and sold companies, wrote 4 books on leadership and product design, and I've worked all over the world with executives from so many different companies. And then at 40, life punched me in the face. I lost my wife to cancer. COVID forced us to shut down the business that we were running. And I found myself raising my son alone, rethinking everything that I thought that success was and what was meaningful. And I'm not telling you this to set up some dramatic redemption arc. I'm telling you because that experience cracked me open and started me asking a lot of questions about what success really was. And then I started meeting a lot of people who were struggling through versions of that same story. These were successful people, smart people, people who'd done everything right, that ticked the boxes. And still they were sitting with this uncomfortable question: what now? And that question is exactly why this channel exists. This channel is not here to sell you another book or a 5-step self-help framework. I'm not trying to sell you a morning routine. We're just here to have an honest, peer level conversation about what it actually looks like to redesign your life in the second half. When you've already got that hard-earned experience, you've got resources, you've got your wisdom, but you need direction, you need purpose, you need meaning, and you definitely need a community. We're going to talk about things like leaving your career at the peak of it and why that's actually not the most reckless thing people say it is. We're going to talk about identity and what happens when the status and the titles disappear. We're going to talk about friendship in midlife, which is harder than anyone admits. We're going to talk about your personal style, what makes you different. We're going to talk about money, freedom, and what it actually means to build a life that fits into who you've become, not who you used to be. This isn't self-help. It's not therapy. It's more like a conversation. And it's a conversation with someone who's already been through it and who's standing right in front of that next phase, that next chapter. I am not a guru, and I don't want to be. I don't profess to have any therapeutic answers, and I don't have any general answers for the general problems. But what I have is a lot of lived experience and a genuine curiosity about this particular stage of life. I also have a big community of friends in midlife who are experiencing what we're all going through. And I think I have a pretty good radar for what's real and what's bullshit. If that sounds like something worth showing up for, please subscribe. New videos are added regularly, and each one is built around the questions that I hear most often from people who are navigating this exact season, people who've attended our retreats, people who come to our events, people who send me dozens of DMs a week asking the same questions over and over again. So the next few videos are already available. If you recognize yourself in them, good. I'll see you there.